Hi everyone. So earlier I did a mini version of this, which is the double layered. What I have got here is the 1.5 inch ribbon triple layer version, and I'm just going to show you how to do that version today. Like I said, it's exactly the same principle as the double layer, it's just with 3 instead of 2, and like I said, this can be applied for lots of bows in these kind of styles. Like I said, you can do this one, which is your inverted boutique. You can do your elbow this way, and you can do 1, 2 or 3 layers of that one. You can do your wavy bow this way, and like I said, you can get 2 and 3 layers in that kind of style as well. And I've already half started the process, just so you're not watching me for like 40 minutes. So I'm just going to move these out of the way, and obviously I've wrapped my pinwheel ready to go in a minute, and I've got a super cute ballerina pink embellishment that is going to go on that later. And these ribbons, I do believe they're from a Perfectly Pink set from Love You Crafts. So, like I said, got 3 colours, darker, brighter and then paler, and it's 2 times 33, 2 times 30 and 2 times 27, and that's all in centimetres. So 2 times 33, 2 times 30, 2 times 27, and I'll put all the measurements in the description below. We will need pins for this. Fold your longest layer in half. Your 30 layer in half. Slide them together so they're like that. Shortest layer. So they're like that. And then, like I said, we're just going to pin right through the centre of all of them so we can keep all of our loops even. And this is what you get. So you've got your different lengths on either side, so pale, darker, darker still. And when I've heat sealed these, and I've heat sealed everything on the ends, so I've done this, I've folded this in half and done like a little centre guide. And what you do, pull the short up to the medium, medium up to long, so that they're all layered together like so. Pin. Other side, exactly the same. Short to medium, medium to long, so that they're all together like that. Just going to do that, so. And then what we want to do is take this so it comes together here. Yep. So we want these, so we're both going in the same way. So it's going over that way and over that way. I'll show you why in a second. I'm going to pin that right through the centre of those 2 pins. So, there you go. I'm just going to straighten that up because it wasn't quite even. I think I need to pin that one, that's not very sharp. Don't want it marking my ribbon. That's better. Okay, so you got that. So, and this is the same. And when you turn them, as you can see, you've got the over that way and the hidden underneath, and then the over that way and the hidden underneath, and that will help the centres come together. So you want both of them the same. So because we need to be coming over, or that way, both of them. Now I keep the 3 pins on the bigger versions in because it stops the layers from slipping. We don't want that. But we do want to take our pin to our pin, and this is what you'll get on this shape, and this is basically a loopy boutique. So like I said, we could pin it together here and stitch and you get your loopy boutique, but we don't want to do that. We want to lift that up a little bit, take this from underneath, over, bring it back to that centre pin so we know that's central, take that out and pin all 6 layers, and then what I do is I bring those lined up and move that slightly so that's better. It just makes when you're stitching easier. And the same again here, just move that just a little bit out so you get this, and it also helps you with your stitches. So that's what you get at this point, and obviously you can see 3 layers of pink on each side. And we do exactly the same this one. So this pin, that centre pin. So you get this. This one looks like a back. And then we lift that over. Make sure our centre pins line up again. Take that one out. Pin all the 6 layers with this one. Line up your layers here so all your edges are even. Move that a little so you can do your pin placements. Again here. And just give that a little fluff. There you go. So that's your other side. That's underneath. And like I said, that way, doing your stitches, that would give you a triple layered elbow. This way up gives you a triple layered inverted boutique bow. Like I said, that's my favourite part of these particular bows. Like I said, the front of a boutique is the back of a wave bow. The back of a inverted boutique is the front of an Ella boutique. So it's quite interesting. Like I said, that one flip can give you a completely different look to your bows. That's what I always find most fascinating about this. So like I said, we're going to start where all those 6 layers first join, and we're going from above. 1, 2, and your third one's going through all of those first overlap of layers. 4. Like I said, don't be afraid of using your desk if the layers are a bit deep. That's just coming out at there where they all 5 and 6 should be coming out where they're all finishing, and like I said, you should get 3 even creases, and like I said, you can understand what I mean about the fact that the pins sort of help you guide your stitch placement and keep that nice and even for you. Just pull this through and then pull it apart a little bit so you can see the stitches. I'm just going to move my knot so it's in the right place. That's better. So in 1, 2, out, 1, 2, 3 on the back. Okay, You take our pins out now. See, as my stitches just fell out. It's a good job I still had that gripped. That would have been a disaster. And that's what happens when Kat forgets to tie off her thread. There we go. Second attempt, that's a little bit better. And then we'll repeat the process this way. And again, you start right where they all join, from above. 1, 2, 3, as they all start to overlap. 4, where they're all coming back the other side. 5, just before the pin. And 6, just as they're all finishing. Take out all 3 of the pins. There's your 3 creases. Just going to do that. Pull that through, like so. As you can see, cinch that nice and tight so you've got your 3 creases on both sides. And as before with the smaller one, we're going to pinch them back together, and I'm going to go straight through that side where we originally stitched through that side. There we go, like this. And this just means that I don't need to glue the 2 pieces together. And what I do is pull them nice and tight so that the bumps correspond. So 1, 2, 3. And then I just adjust all my loops until I'm happy with everything, like this. And then you see these 2 bumps this side, here and here. If you take your needle through there, straight through there where the crease is, that takes you through your middle bump. You can go one side and then back through the other side. There we go, and that stops the middle from pulling apart like that. So you just pull that off like so, and then you can stitch off in the back however you personally prefer. 1, 2, just going to wrap that round because that was my own fault, that one. There we go. I had my lighter too close to my thread on there, that's why it broke like that. There we go. That's what I do, is just make sure my loops are nice and curvy, like this. They're all nice and even. See? The effect you get on each side. And then I'm just going to re-thread my needle on a piece of thread that's not been slightly burnt with a lighter. So that's the only reason that that thread snapped. I've never ever had it snapped by the force of my hand. The only time I've ever had this thread snap is if I put the lighter too close to the thread at some point and slightly singed or burnt it. So there's that. Just retie that off. And this is my new 4-inch 6-inch template by Chevrilla. I've just got a new set. I've got a large, small and medium, and this is the medium version. And obviously I always wrap from a roll, so I just took this. I always go roughly that much over, so it's sort of halfway over. Pin that like so, and I do sort of half a centimetre overlap, and on the front as well. Around the back you want it even. Pin that side, and as you can see that's roughly half, same as the side we pin that way. And from above, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so in 1, 2, out, 1, 2, 3. Just unclip your guide clips, slip that off your template, and then hold them between your fingers like so, and then I just sort of pull, push like so to cinch the middle nice and tight like this. There we go. Stitch off in the back like normal. There we go. And I'm going to go right through the centre, like so, with that leftover thread. Let's just untangle it. Okay, untangled, like so. So we've got that ready to go. Nice pretty pinwheel, and this matches the inner pink from a bow. And I'm going to go right through the centre of our inverted boutique. So as you can see, it's right through that crease in the centre. Pull those right together. Make sure your tail is sat in the right place where you want them. And then I'm going to wrap this round really, really tight. There we go. And stitch off in the back. Like so. Cut off that excess. said, don't be afraid to fluff that bow. Get your nice curvy shape like so. There we go. I'm just going to curve my tails because they do look about even. Like so, heat seal them. And like I said, your base bow's always optional. You don't have to add it, it's personal preference. Doesn't even always have to be a pinwheel. It can be whatever you choose. It's just usually what I'm drawn to add to my bow. And then I've got my contrasting pink middle. Just a clip here. Put a touch of glue around the centre. There we go. Just like that. Hold that down a second. Heat seal our 9mm there. Touch of glue on just on the end. Open up our clip. Right on the centre where everything is joined. And we're going to wrap round at least twice. And at this point I'm just going to add some glue. Which is there. So that the ribbon sits and doesn't slip down that centre. There we go. Open. As you can see, bulked back out. Cut off your excess. There we go. You see that end, touch of glue just here. Open that up, hold that in, make sure your pinwheels are all out of the way. And then like I said, at this point I still give it another little because what can happen here is when you're wrapping, these can go up like this. That's what I do, is always make sure that they're curved back down so they sit how they should. Just going to reheat seal that. That's better. Same that side. Take away that glue stringy. And again, this is a boutique bow. These do require a bit of fluffing to get your shape how you want it. So once it's perfect to how you like them, like so, I would always advise blasting it with some max strength extra hold hairspray to set the bow, and I have a video on how to do that. There's that. Like I said, I've also got the mini version of this, and I'm just going to attach my little mini ballet slippers there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a touch of hot glue just on the centre for now, and this will hold this embellishment while my E8000, E6000 sets, because this takes about 24 hours. Let's just put a light layer of that. once this set, it has a lot more staying power than just hot glue alone. But like I said, without the hot glue, it doesn't set to the bow straight away. There we go. So that's where I want those. To sit. And there is your triple layered inverted boutique bow. That's a pink version. There's a super pretty blue version that I did earlier. Like I said, never be afraid to adjust any of these boutiques until you're happy with how they sit. And there you go. Thanks for watching. I will put the measurements all in the description below for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. There is the mini 1-inch version available for this video as well. I'll put that in the link in the description. And there's also a video on how to set your bows with hairspray. So I'll attach that all to the description for you. And thanks for watching. Bye!